you couldn't complete something and you tried to just focus on it, but you just didn't know what it was, right? Well, in today's video, we're sipping some tea. I'm at my job. I wanted to get this out today. I didn't want to forget because we're going to talk about training attention the security guard method way, right? So, ever since I've been working this job, right, any other job, you have to go through specific type of training, right? In law enforcement and also security guard profession, the type of training that you have to go through is extensive. It can be super stressful on the body, right? But there are known techniques that can calm down your system and that can rewire even your neurochemistry. So one of those systems, right, is one of my favorites. It's called box breathing. This is when you inhale, like, so say if I get a call right now over the intercom and it's telling me, hey, security guard alert, code strong, we need you up there. We don't know what's going on, but we always have to prepare for the worst. Let me take a sip of tea. While preparing for the worst, right, we're taught to do box breathing methods. This is inhaling for 4 seconds, you're holding your breath for 4 seconds, then you let it go for 4 seconds. Whenever you're doing this for the minute or the time it takes for you to get to your designated area, so where you can perform at the highest level possible, you are calming down every single nerve in your body and you're also enhancing the focus in your brain, right? So when we talk about training attention, what are you doing right here, right now to train the attention for your own personal goals, right? What does the plan look like for your workout plan, for your meal plan, for your recovery plan, for your personal development plan? Is there anything that can train these things that are unseen, right? Because you really wouldn't measure like how you would measure how much yards of the field is over here, right? You wouldn't measure your self confidence like in the actual world. These are invisible things that we can measure, right? But you would have to track this yourself because this isn't taught in schools. You're going to have to teach yourself this. But what an amazing time to be alive right now. I'm up late at night. I'm making money. People are making money during the day, right? You have the opportunity to learn and do whatever you want at any moment of the day. So, with that being said, right, I needed to keep this one short today because I cannot miss work. And this is only going to be temporary. And I'm also affirming this and claiming this over my life that I will be making my wealth, majority of it, in the digital space, right? If you are smart, if you have a phone, and if you have access to internet, I believe every single person can make their fortune in the digital space, right? But I just want to get on here and I just also want to just share that with you guys, right? And if we look at ancient scriptures like the Bible, right, we're taught to calm our minds, right? When we look at other texts like the Quran, right, it's talking about elevating your consciousness, right? It's about having that time to actually stay still and focus on something for a long enough period of time to where not only you can retain this information, but you can actually retain it, implement it, and teach it to other people, right? Because what is information if it's just information? There are so many of these quotes on Instagram, TikTok, these motivational, inspirational quotes. But what is that doing for you actually in the day to day, right? Is that helping you wake up? Is that helping you eat better? If it is, stick with it. If it's not, change the plan. Usually that plan comes from you actually doing the work, not watching somebody else do the work. Most of the times we can get caught up in watching somebody else live the best version of their lives. But we have to remember that social media, right, is showcasing the highlight reels of other people's lives, right? And not them on their worst day, right? Unless you're an Herbalife independent distributor or somebody that posts what they're learning and how they're improving and what they're doing to make it better, right? You would rarely see that because they used to be like that, but now it's going more towards just like the natural, the raw, the authentic content. That's why I continue to show up. That's why I show up today. All right. So right now, in this very moment, right, I want you to ask yourself, what is something that I can train myself in 2026 that will improve, that will improve the next course of my life, right? Other than that, y'all, I got to get going.